What's up? This is DJ Loot taking another break from studio work. Came to Woodland. We have Woodland-based artist CeeBandz. What's up?
What's up, man? How you been?
Busy. Now, this is a follow-up to you coming on Happy Hour, my radio show. We had a great chat that day, but I wanted to get you on break time and let some of the folks that tune in on TV and on the YouTube channel hear about everything in your life, music, and whatever else you want to talk about.
Hell yeah, man. Appreciate you for having me. Man, I've been making music for a long time. I think what really made me take it serious, just realizing like the whole rat race situation that we all get caught up in, and wanting to make a difference for my family and my people, really wanting to get us out there and give us opportunity to be the face of something more important than just don't nobody want to be average. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's really what it is for me. I don't want to die average. I feel like I want to strive for something, have some purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Well, when was it that you got started? When you first were like laying down your first tracks, whatever.
First recording, 2019, 2020. And I didn't drop for about a year. I dropped a single song, and it took a whole another year to drop the EP for that song. But 2020, 2021, around COVID, to be honest. And a lot of ups and downs. Learning how to properly invest was the biggest thing I've learned from the challenges that I faced. Spent a lot of money, doing this. Just a lot of ups and downs, to be honest. Mostly money issues, support problems, losing teams that I had before. You know what I mean? People like take it serious and then they don't. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, you
how that
goes. And you have to refine your team over time, and eventually it clicks.
Refine the circle until it just locks in.
It clicks, and then you have a well-oiled machine.
Exactly.
And then of course there's the investing in. Do you go to a studio, or do you buy your own gear? Did I buy the right things? Do I know how to set this stuff up when you're first starting out, at least?
Yeah, for sure. So I spent a lot. I usually just pay for studio time. It's straightforward. You got to engineer. You don't got to sit here and have to learn something. You could just get straight to work, which is nice.
Right. Focus on what you're there for.
Exactly. Just focus on being an artist for real. I did get into the equipment for a little bit, but you still end up needing an engineer, and obviously I'm still learning, so I don't like putting out nothing that ain't my best work, so.
Well, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, and that's just you again trying to not be average. You want to leave your mark. You want to have it be the best you can make it.
Truly perfect my craft.
And some folks, it's funny. I'll send somebody a rough mix, and it's on SoundCloud. And an hour later, it's like, okay, there's steps to this. There's things you gotta.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. So all those little things that I think impatience.
Yeah.
Maybe a lot of folks struggle with that.
Yes.
They just want to get something out.
Yeah, I feel like I'm falling behind if I'm not dropping once a week. But in reality, dropping once a week would be ideal. But it's better to drop it when it's ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might have some slow seasons, you might have some off seasons, but if you only drop it when it's right, then people will recognize the effort you put into it. You know what I mean? They see it. So if you're sitting there just throwing stuff out and not considering the effort that you're putting into it, then people will recognize, like, damn, you didn't really, like, you couldn't get a better cameraman. You couldn't, couldn't mix it better. Like, engineer will hear it and be like, bro, what's up with the mix? Like, I've had people actually hit me up and talk about that. I definitely like to get melodic. I think it comes from my growing up, listening to a lot of R&B, a lot of hip hop, a lot of Hawaiian reggae, a lot of island style rap and hip hop, like the island vibe beats. I'm Hawaiian, so you know what I'm saying, we grow up on a lot of that in the household.
Hawaiian reggae?
Yeah, I grew up on a lot of that.
I didn't know there was such a thing.
Yeah, it's because you gotta think about it, like the demographic is so small. There's only there's not that many islanders. Like, there's 100,000 of us, but if you were talking about to bring up other races like Mexican culture, there's millions of them that could support. So out of those millions, usually at least 100,000 support. So you get to hear it more often because it's being put out there more. There's more support behind it. Yeah. You hear island reggae, and most people are like, unless you click with it because you grew up on it or something, you're not gonna feel it like that. Like, that's just what it is. We have a smaller demographic. man, do something important with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Have purpose. If you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for nothing. You know what I mean? Just live with a higher purpose, for real, to be honest. Be aware, you know what I mean? Just really being aware of things, like the people around you, the support you receive, the circumstances you're in, the habits you have, the way people, you know, move around you. Recognize that. Don't be get caught in a little trap. Oh shit, no. Don't be getting caught in no trap where you're stuck and you're wondering why you're stuck there, and then you're miserable about it. You know what I mean? Do something more purposeful. You'll find happiness and peace within yourself. You know, doing what you believe in. But yeah.
That just sounds...
That's really the main purpose. Get you some money, do something important with your life. You know what I mean?
It just sounds like a really positive outlook.
Yeah, and we reflect on what we come from in my music a lot of the time. I reflect on what I come from is, hey, we went through the struggle. We went through the pain. We had hardships, you know what I mean? And we ain't finna sit here and cry about it. I'll reflect on it, express it, be honest about it, be real about it, tell you about it. But I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, well, I should become, you know, I should start drinking every day or doing something basically wasteful with my time and my energy. I could do something positive. I could help the people around me not end up falling into the same exact cycle that I almost fell into. So right. I think that's really the message, something positive.
We need more of that.
For sure, definitely. I got like 4 projects lined up. I got a collab coming up with a Stockton artist, LLO. I don't know, it's Low, a Samoan artist. Hopefully we could do like a little project. Right now we got a single in the works for sure. Yeah, I got like 4 projects coming hopefully before February, March area of next year of 2027. So we gonna see a whole lot of work coming out of me, out of the Bandz Clan camp. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna be putting in work. A lot more, we're gonna be stepping, you know what I'm saying? We step into the music stuff, making it happen, for real. So
who else is involved in your main artist grouping?
Well, I ain't gonna lie, I would like to say like we're more like a family, and a lot of us make music, you know what I'm saying? And I would like it to eventually grow into a label, but obviously everybody's gotta experience their little growth paths that we going on, and everything's gotta come together. But right now we got my brother Young Dome, my boy No ID John Doe, we got Zandy, Young JoJo, a couple other names that ain't coming to the top of my head right now. We got a bunch of us though. Everybody kind of dabbles with it, you know what I mean? We got some good talent for sure. I think
that's the starting point.
If we put our heads together and really, you know, take it serious, you know, it could definitely grow, you know. I'm just trying to be the face of it, you know what I mean? Try to be the one really pushing to get it going, you know? And then hopefully that'll bring everybody else together and get the ball rolling. Definitely took some influence. There's not very many woodland rappers prior to us. I mean, there's a handful, but it wasn't like, you know, it wasn't crazy exciting, you know, the come-ups. I mean, shout out to them, you know, for doing their Dougie and doing their thing. Matter of fact, shout out to my boy, Black Boy Ace, RP bro. He was one of the ones that had a huge influence on us and the whole movement in general. When he passed away, you know, that really got it going for us. It was like, damn, we need to take this serious. We need to really do this. But yeah, and then for the Sacramento region, obviously you got your, you know, you got the whole movement out there. I'm not gonna say to name names. There's too much politicking going on, but
right.
A lot of influence from that. Me personally, like I said, I grew up on the island reggaes, the R&Bs, all that, and we even grew up on a lot of like southern rap. You know what I'm talking about? Like Texas, Louisiana raps, the Florida raps, a lot of these other sounds. Yeah, there's OG artists, a lot of them too, like Boosie. You know. I think one of my favorite artists, he's in Oklahoma, 51 June. He goes crazy right now. Obviously, you got the Young Boys. Everybody knows Young Boy.
Devin the Dude.
Yeah, Devin the Dude was legendary. A lot of them. So we got a lot of great. I got a lot of great influence in me. I think that's why I sound different a lot of the time than a lot of the local artists, because I don't try to like copy. You know what I mean? I try to really make my own sound and really try to be unique.
Well, I think that's more valuable than copying.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of people
might set a new trend that people want to copy you.
Exactly. Think about it like the first dude to wear skinny jeans. How do you think everyone looked at him?
Right.
And then look what it turned into.
Yep.
everybody's wearing it. So, you know, you got to really stand out first. You got to be the first one to do it. If you're doing something that's already been done, it's not really special. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what's really making this, our group and our movement, unique. We're all, you know, doing something new. So, and we're creating the sound, the new face of Woodland sound, the sound of, oh, holy crap, I can't say it. The sound of Woodland, like itself, you know what I mean? When they see us, they're like, okay, that's the sound of Woodland, because we're really making this movement actually big now this time. So they're gonna see it happen. It's gonna come, you know what I mean? So
I know very little about Woodland, and like we're right next door to it. And
out here in YOLO.
Yeah, but the one thing that I do recall, they had the street low car shows at least 15 years ago. I was coming with all the Latin folks and all that, so I was curious about that, if that's still going on.
That's probably the biggest thing for local artists to get out there. If you're able to tap in with some of the artists that are coming out, and you can, you know, get a hold of the right people, you can really get up in there. And I've had the opportunity to. I haven't taken it yet, to be honest. I should have. I'm waiting for the next one. Hopefully this summer we can have another one and we can pop out and we're gonna be performing. So y'all look forward to that. You know what I'm saying? Be prepared. You know what I'm saying? So
that'll be awesome.
But yeah, you might see the whole band's playing on stage. But yeah,
let me know.
Yes, sir. I'll tap in with you.
If I'm freed up, I would love to see y'all do your thing.
Hell yeah.
Temple.
The body. My bad. The body is what I think of when you bring up temple. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep ourselves healthy. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't here, you're useless. If you ain't healthy and you ain't able to do certain things because of your health, then you're useless. And I think we're all here to be useful to some extent. You know, whether it's to your family, to your kids, to your friends. We're all here to be useful, and if you ain't useful, then you're useless. You know what I'm saying? And nobody wants to be that. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with using each other as long as you don't leave each other short. You know what I'm saying? We're all here to help each other. That's what the point is. You know, we family. You know what I'm saying? So
Convenience.
Can't be taking shortcuts in the music industry.
Right.
That's what I think of. Everyone tries to go make it easy.
Shortcuts or gimmicks or something. Just, it's not the music.
It's got to be genuine. Real. You got to put your heart into this, or else you ain't doing it for real.
Sand.
Sand. I don't know. I'm a little lost on that one.
I would say the beach.
Yeah, I was gonna say the beach, but I don't know how to twist that into like a conversation.
It doesn't necessarily have to be.
Yeah, the beach, I guess.
It's the first thing you think of.
Yeah, yep.
Stop. Not telling you to stop. The word is stop.
No, yeah. Go. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
never stop. You know what I'm saying? Keep it pushing.
Hey, okay, leader.
You know
What's giving me?
That's what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Be a leader. Show people what we're supposed to really be doing. Not be, you know, wasting time away. And, you know what I'm saying? Do the right thing with our, with what we, you know. A lot of the street stuff, you know how people get lost in the street stuff and getting like, oh, I'm the hardest out and da-da-da. But that's not what we're here for. We're supposed to be, you know, supposed to be leading each other to be better men, better, you know, organizers of the community. You know what I'm saying? Really do something positive for the people. You know what I'm saying? So
let's do
hold each other accountable.
Right, agreed. Let's do one more, and whatever it is, because I kind of skipped through a couple of them.
Yeah.
They're just, I'll tap 5 times and it is whatever it is.
Yeah, yep.
Bronze.
See me shining, you know what I'm saying? Nothing less than 3rd place. You know what I'm saying? We here to eat, you know what I'm saying? We were here to really do this, so that'd be dope, you know what I'm saying?
Actually, when I think bronze, I think LeBron and all his bronze medals.
Yeah, oh God.
But yeah, it does it for the word association part. Where can they find all things CeeBandz related?
Check me out on YouTube, CeeBandz 530. Instagram, CeeBandz 530. Pretty much everything is CeeBandz 530. You know what I'm saying? You can find me there. Make sure y'all tap in. You know what I'm saying? Turn me up. I got some projects coming soon, so you know what I'm saying? Keep a lookout. Yes, sir.
All right. Have to definitely mention, of course, go to djloot.biz. That's where you can find my services, pricing for all the studio stuff. You can find links to all the socials and these bugs, man. But yeah, go there and really? I think I'm going to leave this in.
I was going to say, welcome to YOLO.
Fighting with bugs. Anyway, yeah, go to the website, check everything out, and then you can check out the previous episodes of Break Time. This one, that's all on the YouTube. Plus, you're going to have some airings on It's not Comcast, it's Xfinity, and what's the other? AT&T Uverse. And I'm going to feed you the times and what channel it's on in the Sacramento area, so
yes, sir,
folks can tune into that.
Hell
also,
yeah.
Be sure to go to Facebook and look for Break Time with DJ Loot. Like the page, and I post the videos on there as well. And the radio show, Happy Hour with DJ Loot. Check that out. That's just type Happy Hour with DJ Loot on Facebook, like the page, and post all the episodes of that. They can find yours.
Oh yeah, make sure y'all look it up. CeeBandz, CeeBandz 530. You know what I'm saying? Tap in. But yep, appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you.
Oh yeah.
I'm a product of my environment. Yeah, I'm a product of these chances. Yeah, I'm a product of my environment. Yeah, I'm a product of these trenches. I'm a product of my environment. Yeah, I'm a product of these trenches. Yeah, I'm a product of my environment. Yeah, I'm a product of these trenches. Really come from nothing, was living off top around me.